Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Crazy Deacon. But I would have had a video doing on this update, but I could not find this guy. Him and the stylist was not spawning in my new map. This is the new NPC that can spawn in, the blacksmith. We'll go through all the updated features here in a second. I was just surprised that he finally spawned. We need to buy... We can't buy because we need defender medals, but we need to buy this. And then some of these. Stop killing my friend. I need to get away from him. So he spawned somewhere else. He's inside the house. Okay, so he spawns after you defeat either the Eater of Worlds in the Corruption biome or the Brain of Cthulhu in the Crimson biome. And here's the three updates that were added to Xbox and PlayStation 4 were 1.3.2, 1.3.3, and 1.3.4. He's part of 1.3.4. This fourth thing that he has here, he has 4 defender weapons. I started making a flat land so I could show off a little bit of this. Let me just throw away a whole bunch of this stuff. This is basically like the tower defense mechanic of the game, which I'll be showing you. This right here is basically the piggy bank or safe. This is the third one. This is like basically another bank for your person, a third one of it. You need 75 defender medals. That's why you want to work up him to get him up to that point. I thought you were supposed to start off with 5 when you talk to him. Oh, right here. 5 defender medals. So that he allows you to get one of these weapons off of him. Lightning Aura Rod, Explosive Track Rod, Ballistic Rod, or Flame Burst. I usually go Ballistic Rod. My brother, I can't remember where he goes off of, but he goes for another thing too. We're going to place this over here on the right. We're going to show off a little bit of the tower defense. And maybe later on in the video, I'll show you what the item looks like. The bank. Like I said, it's just another bank storage. But let's do a tiny bit of this before I go through the details of everything that was added. I'm finding out a tiny bit of the area over here. Not big, though. So they're going to be coming from the left and right of this. See the portals? One up the hill. You need mana to place these turrets. I don't know how much I need. The more people you have, the better it is. You get those defender medals when you the more you kill. You get defender medals after so many waves of this. So I'm gonna quickly. Also, I do not have in-game stuff. I haven't done enough on Xbox to do stuff. Like, I haven't defeated the final boss of the game. I haven't defeated Duke Fishron on the platform version. I haven't defeated the guy at the dungeon that starts off with the 4 pillars and then goes to the moon lord. I haven't defeated any of that, so I eventually will do a stream on Twitch. We'll probably start a new world. probably get people eventually to do that. If you guys want to check that out. My Twitch is the same as on YouTube and Twitter. Twitch.com. Usually on Twitter I announce what I'm doing. Maybe these turrets can in place. So, it would definitely be cool to see more and more of this. So, I think I'm going to pull up the list to talk a little bit about of what was added when we're just going through these waves. So, in 1.3.2 is called the party event. So, when you have the party girl, you need at least 12 NPCs, I believe, to get her. I don't have her yet. I know she can pop in. Right now on my world, I just don't have her yet. You can now get fun new party themed items such as bundled party balloons, balloon animals, party hats, silly tide balloons, a pinata, but pigorana, a party center, silly balloon machine, streamers, and party presents. If I had it on this world, the lady I'd go and show off some of these items. But she's not, like I said, the man there. Yesterday I streamed this, I think, 8 hours of this. It was like, no, I think probably 4 or 5 hours. And one of the previous days, I spent another 4 or 5 hours making this new map. Because when the update came out on Tuesday, I think Tuesday. When the update came out on Tuesday, it broke my map. I usually work on. It broke my map. I can no longer load it. So now since that way doesn't work, I had to create a new one. Okay, but that's for 1.3.2 is basically the party update. 1.3.3 was the desert revamp. So they added new enemies. These are enemies items. Forbidden armor set. Ancient horn, Basilisk mount. The forbidden armor set just adds to the collection we needed to get the achievement. I think one of the streams we'll probably go through and try to get all the armor sets. Because I want 100%. Probably another otherwise, yep. The Oni, Blaster, Sky Fracture, Mandible Blade, Spirit Flame, Pocket Mirror, Jin Curse. Jin Curse might be my favorite out of all of these, just because if you get the Jin Curse, you lose your legs. You no longer have your legs anymore. No longer have your legs anymore, but for the price of losing your legs, you then get the fall added onto you. So it's a really neat item to have. The Lumia vanity set, ancient vanity set, desert spirit lamp, the magic sand dropper, Sandstorm music box, or new music box, and several new I don't know all the items here. I only know a few, just because I didn't experience too much of it. There, look. That's the end of that. We could do more and more, but that's what you go through. Later on, I'll probably cut to where I get the bank just to show it off. But just to go through the loot then in 1.3.4, which is the one we just did. The Old Ones Invasion Army. This is Dungeon Defenders 2. It's a throwback from that. New items. 4 new Sentry items. Each one has 3 tiers of potentiality. 10 new weapons, 8 new armor sets, 5 new accessories, 2 new pets, 1 new light pet, 3 new boss masks and trophies, 2 new decorated furniture items. Defender's Forge and Defender Medals. Defender's Forge is a new personal safe. 10 new enemies, 2 new invasion style mini bosses, the Dark Mage and Ogre. New Old Ones army boss, the fire breathing Betsy. Others is new musical track based on Dungeon Defenders 2 OST, complete with a matching music box. Over 200 new sound effects inspired by the Dungeon Defenders. And then some summoning changes. The way Sentry summons functions have been changed somewhat. Outside of Dungeon Defenders 2 Invasion event, you now have a limit to 1 Sentry type at a time. So you can't use all 4 Sentry stations. So the best way is get 4 different people, have all 4 on there. Some of the 1.3.4 content can increase this limit. That's actually cool to hear. Unlike before, when the Sentry limit is above 1, you can summon multiple versions of the same Sentry. For instance, with a Sentry limit of 3, you can summon 3 Frost Hydras at the same time. Oh, that's awesome. That's actually incredible. So they're referencing a different weapon from beforehand, but that's really cool. Summoners can now direct their minions to attack a specific target of their choosing. To do this, the summoner has to press B on Xbox One or O on PlayStation 4 while targeting an enemy and hold a minion summon staff. A minions with line of sight of this enemy will target it immediately. However, if the minion does not have the line of sight, they'll continue attacking the targets at random. Of course, all of the above only represent the bulk of the content additions. There are a lot of changes under the hood to performances. And if you guys want they do all the bug updates and new features, like the entire thing, the full breakdown on the website. I will put the website down below that has all the info, and also put the Terraria has their official Twitter page that they usually announce stuff on. I saw it, I think Monday night when they said tomorrow the update would be coming out, which is incredible. There are now 22 NPCs in the game. So if you go in for the NPC achievement, you have to make at least 22 houses. I have 26 on this map. Like I said, I'm probably gonna do some farming, and I will cut to later when I show off the bank to at least show you guys. So I'll see you guys then. Record this a little bit, so you can dupe the medals, which is cool. So I have 1,200 now on me.
So you don't need it?
I don't need to do the thing anymore because I have enough medals. So we're gonna buy the forge.
I kind of want all the other things.
Yeah. So we'll throw down this up here just because this is really big. So look, there's the inventory. So it's a 3.
Does it save it?
Yeah, it's a 10x4.
Wait, what's that sound?
It's the night edge. It's weaker than this.
I don't know. I don't have that, but I kind of want that, but
Okay.
these
So
stuff look
It's another 10x4, so 40 more inventory spaces. Also, we're gonna see if you kill him, if you kill the new NPC, he has a chance of dropping a rethrowable item.
Only 1 damage. What?
I might have to kill him with lava. Otherwise, I'd be here all day.
Go.
Yeah, I'll try this later. But he can drop a ale thrower, which just basically means he can throw infinite ale. Otherwise, that is the update. It's a new save, a whole bunch of new enemies, new items, new music, all that. Otherwise, if you guys do like the video, give a like. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel to keep up content. Otherwise, just show my brother. I'm gonna start this real quick, just to show off a little bit of it. Otherwise, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night, wherever you are. Just have a good day. Hopefully, I see you guys in the next video, and peace.